volunteers in our reserve make absolutely all the difference. So today I'm here with Andy as part of the Rangitira Rangers. Hi Andy.
Hi.
So tell us a little bit about what you've actually been doing in this reserve.
Okay, for about 3 years now, the group that got started, and it was the Kaipatiki Community Trust that got it underway.
Yep.
We've been working mostly on weed clearing because there's a lot of exotic weeds. This reserve has got the Kahika stream, 2 branches of the Kahika stream running through it, and it's a kind of long, thin reserve, so it's got a lot of fence line with stuff that comes in from outside getting into the reserve, and that's hard to control.
So we've just been up, you've just shown me some pictures of some rubbish which has been dumped. You said that there was some asbestos there and that you've been working to try and get that cleared. It's a real mess up there.
Yes, we do see that some of it is very historic. There's stuff that's been in there for decades. Other is coming in fresh, but it's only 1 or 2 households that, for whatever reason, feel that they can just throw some stuff across the fence and nobody will notice, nobody will mind.
But we can definitely see that it's up there, so we'll certainly look to get that reported as illegal dumping.
Yeah.
So we've also just gone up the other direction, and so Rangitira Reserve neighbours Birkenhead College. So you've just shown me some of the work that you've been doing up there with the students.
Yes, so for the last few months, there's a small volunteer group among the students with one of the teachers who's organising that.
Fantastic.
And they've been really keen to spend some of their busy schedule after school for an hour or so working, and they've done a great job of clearing an area of Arundo, the giant reed.
Yes.
And we're hoping that we'll be able to support that with getting a bit of spraying done to finish the weed control there, and quite soon they'll be able to do some planting of natives there. They are keen, and the college, despite their limited budget, is keen to have work done to get their part of the SEA weed free and restored, and it's been great working with those young kids.
And so one of the other areas that you showed me today was some of the steps at another part of the reserve, which are looking quite empty. They're quite a trip hazard, and you were sort of saying that the school students are using that quite a bit.
Yeah, it's one of the routes through that joins across the stream to save anyone having to drive all the way around to school.
Yep.
And the problem with this sort of stuff, it's kind of small stuff that does need to be done, but very difficult for the council at a kind of regional and area level to identify and prioritise how to spend money. And what is good with the groups and through Pest Free Kaipatiki is able to get that coordination so that council managers will find it a bit easier to pick the priorities and do stuff that will actually support the community life in the area.
So I'm really pleased that the Kaipatiki Local Board in our new financial year, which is about to start in July, has committed $100,000 to our park ranger for volunteer restoration projects that they want to manage, and an additional $115,000 went into Pest Free Kaipatiki, and part of that is actually a volunteer identified budget that they can actually use for specific projects. And I think that you were just saying, Andy, that you've got a couple of $1,000s out of that volunteer budget fund. And how are you planning on using that?
So that's going to be used for targeted weed plant control. We've got coordination with the council contractors for biosecurity who do regular work, but we want to target some stuff that doesn't fall under their contract scope, so that we can support clearing areas, getting them ready for planting. And in particular, we want to be able to plant some bigger canopy trees, kill off some of the big privet trees, like the ones behind us here, that are growing in and providing canopy. But actually, as we kill those off, replace them with trees that are going to be able to grow tall, be the 12-metre canopy trees that support all the wildlife that comes through here. And that will allow the pine trees and the wattle trees that are doing that big canopy job at the moment to eventually be replaced by natives.
Fantastic. So we can see that Rangitira Reserve certainly has a plan and has an incredible volunteer in Andy making a real difference. Thanks, Andy.
Thank you very much.